Only 4 games in the association tonight. Let's get into some of the best individual performances of the night. First up, let's go to Brooklyn, where the Nets played the Chicago Bulls at home just hours after they fired head coach Steve Nash. The Nets actually led for a good portion of this game, thanks to a really solid performance by Kevin Durant. I mentioned it the other day, but all the drama surrounding this team has kind of made us ignore a really good start to the season from Kevin Durant. The problem tonight, though, was that Ben Simmons was out injured, and Kyrie Irving decided not to show up. Kyrie only had 4 points in this game, and those all came in the fourth quarter. So he had 0 points after 3 quarters. He was 2 of 12 from the field and a team worst -14. Couple that with the fact that Zach LaVine scored 20 of his 29 points in the fourth quarter, and it ended up being another collapse for the Nets, who blew a big lead yesterday too. This time they were playing a better team and were not able to hold on for the win. Kevin Durant finished with 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, but it was Zach LaVine's 29 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists that helped the Bulls get the win 108-99. With this result, the Nets dropped to 2-6 on the season, and the Bulls moved to 4-4. Next up, we head to South Beach, where the Golden State Warriors played the Miami Heat. The Warriors are in a bit of a slump right now, having now lost 3 games in a row after falling 116-109 to the Heat tonight. Steph Curry finished with 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 13 assists in this one for his 10th career triple-double. He was 7 of 14 from the field and 4 of 10 from 3 in 34 minutes. But the Miami Heat got 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists from Jimmy Butler and 24 points from Max Strus off the bench to help the Heat get the win. I mentioned that the Warriors are now on a 3-game losing streak, and with this loss, they moved to 3-5 on the season and currently sit in 12th place in the West. Funnily enough, with this win, Miami also moves to 3-5 in the season and sits in 12th place in the East. Next up, we've got the battle of the young rebuilding teams in the Thunder versus the Magic. Paolo Banchero played a little better today after shooting 6 of 20 last game, but he did only have 15 points and 8 rebounds. Bol recorded a double-double, finishing with 13 points and 12 rebounds to go along with 4 blocks. Franz Wagner had 20 points, and Wendell Carter Jr. had 30 points and 12 rebounds. The Magic have so many fun young players, they just have had a hard time staying healthy. Speaking of fun young players, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was a big reason why OKC won this game. He has been playing at an all-star level to start this season, averaging over 30 points a game. Tonight he had 34 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks on 12 of 18 shooting from the field, and he also got to the line 11 times, making 10 of them. Every year, the Thunder keep adding promising young players, and it's starting to come together a little bit. I still think they need another star to pair with SGA. Maybe that's Chet Holmgren, who is out for the season with injury, but I could also see them trying to find a way to get to the top of the lottery this year to get Wemby or Scoot. After this result, the Orlando Magic dropped to 1-7 on the season and currently have the worst record in the Eastern Conference, while the Oklahoma City Thunder are 4-3. And they sit in 8th place in the West. The final game of the night was between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns. A lot of people thought the Suns might struggle this season since they had a bit of off-season drama and got wrecked by Luka in the playoffs last year, but they actually look like they could do some damage this year. Tonight they looked like the team that made it to the NBA Finals a couple seasons ago, and the scary part is that Booker didn't even play that well. The Suns led for most of this game, until Minnesota made a run in the fourth quarter and looked like they might flip the scoreline, but Phoenix responded and drowned the T-Wolves with a barrage of baskets, and during that barrage, Devin Booker wasn't even on the floor. Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges were the best players for the Suns, and CP3 was pretty good too. Johnson had 29 points and hit 7 of 11 from 3, while Mikal Bridges had 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Bridges doesn't always score the most points, but he affects the game in so many ways, especially defensively. For the Timberwolves, Towns had 24, 10, and 7, and Anthony Edwards had 24 and 6, but the Suns were just too much. With the victory, Phoenix moves to 6-1 and extends their winning streak to 5 games in a row. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves are now 4-4 to start the season. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's recap. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.